10,000 in the coming years. Christina Muchler talked to two families today who are very recent Syrian refugees to the Toledo area. And Christina, what was it like hearing their stories?
Well, Jerry, it was truly unbelievable. Both families I talked to just arrived in the U.S. 2 weeks ago. They come from Homs. That's the area that was targeted with the airstrikes you were just talking about. Even though the crisis happening in their home country was very fresh to them, they were just grateful to be here in Toledo.
Syrian native Omar brought his family to the U.S. a few weeks ago to escape the war and strife in Syria. But it wasn't always like that.
Life was very good, actually excellent. He was working, they were happy.
Omar, who's a carpenter by trade, was living what he calls a good life in Homs. But when the war began and he lost his job, he was forced to cross the border in Jordan and stay at a refugee camp.
It was difficult life because it was hard for them to survive.
While in Jordan, Omar says Syrians are not allowed to work, and if they're caught, they'll get deported. It was when the resettlement agency, the UNHCR, contacted him and told him there's an option to come to the U.S. But it was a difficult decision, leaving friends and family behind.
He can't describe his feeling. He said he felt so sad and twice at the airport thought to go back. But then he was thinking about the future of his kids and their safety, and he wanted to find a job because he's the main supporter of his parents.
When asked how he felt arriving at the Chicago airport, Omar said all the burdens were lifted off of his back. You see, Omar says he didn't expect to feel the sense of community that he feels here in Toledo already. Things like people smiling and saying hi to him are a big deal. Even though it was hard coming to this country with essentially nothing, Omar says he and his family had no choice but to leave. And now maybe his hopes and dreams for his children can be realized. Omar wants to make sure they receive a good education and hopes he will find a good job to provide for his family, especially the little one on the way. Omar's still hoping Syria will go back to how it was before the war, but he's grateful to the U.S. for helping families like his.
He wants to thank the American government, the American people, for welcoming him in their country and giving him the chance again.
Jerry, one of the things that was so notable today was that these families, including the very young children, they were all in such good spirits. It's one of the reasons why I think that their story is so inspiring. And I do have to mention that all of this wouldn't be possible without the help of a local refugee resettlement agency. We'll talk about them more at 6.
Yeah, we were talking about these are families, as we just saw that, many of them hardworking, educated, successful people, and they left. So just dropped everything, you tell me.
They dropped everything. They came here with nothing.
Wow. This is a story that we're going to continue to follow for you.